I want to show you about 10 different campfire songs that are just great to sit around and play with. Everybody knows them, they're recognizable, and they're super easy to play. So let's dive in. Early in the morning, rise up to the stream. This is such an easy song. This is What I Got by Sublime, and the entire song is just D and G. I mean, this is one you can even play when you're plastered sitting around the campfire. So just D and G the whole time. Now, what's going to make this song a little bit more recognizable and make it a little more interesting, pluck twice on that D string and then strum, twice on this G note, which is the 3rd fret of the E string, and then strum, and do that over and over again. That's going to make it a little bit more interesting. So work on that one. That is a great one to have in the bag. This is such an iconic song. We're in the key of C, and it's just C, G, and A minor. Now the C gets 2 strums, the G gets 2 strums, 2 beats, and the A minor gets 4. Now that is the entirety of the song, even through the guitar solos, the chorus, everything is just that chord progression. Now the intro, what makes this song really iconic, we're going to walk up 0, 2, 3 on the A string to that C chord, hammer on to the 2nd fret of the D string and pull off, back to that C note, 3rd fret of the A string, and then to our G chord, do that hammer on and pull off on the D string again, to that C note, and then to our A minor. So real slow, that sounds like this. And then that last part is just open E to the 3rd fret. You do that twice, and then back to that A minor, and it just kind of repeats from there. So play around with this, a super iconic lick, one you gotta know. Knockin' on heaven's door. This is another super iconic song. We're in the key of G, and it's a really easy chord progression that just repeats through the whole song. And the first time around, the first set of chords is G, D to A minor. And just like Simple Man, it's 2 beats on the G, 2 beats on the D, and then 4 beats on the A minor. The second time around, we're going to go G, D, and then to a C add 9. So this C add 9 right here, it's just kind of like making a G chord. You're just going to move these 2 fingers down 1 string, and we're going to stay on that for 4. So we get G, D, A minor, and you can lift your finger up here, your pointer finger, and hammer that back on, or lift these 2 fingers up, C, whether you play a regular C or this C add 9, but a great song, easy to sing, one that everybody knows. See, can't see what's that woman long she's been doing to me. This is another super iconic song, one that everybody knows, and you should too. We're in the key of D, 4 beats on D, to this C add 9, just like we played in some of the other songs. 4 beats again, 4 beats on the G, and then back to 4 beats on the D. And then you would just repeat that, starting again with the 4 beats on the D chord. Again, an easy song to play, one that you can probably even play even if you can't do much of anything else around the campfire. That's a great one. I say, hey, what's going on? This is one that, again, everybody knows this song, and the women especially like to sing this, so it's a great one to know. Just 3 simple chords. It's G, A minor, to C, back to G. So they all get 4 beats apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does that all the way through all the verses and the chorus. Again, another super easy song. This is another one of those songs that's super recognizable just because of the chord structure. Now, during the verses, all we're doing is going A minor, G, D, and A minor, and it kind of hits the chord kind of just a second after the beat. So play around with the rhythm there. Now, during the chorus, it does something a little bit awkward that you don't really expect. We're going to go to an E minor and then to an A. So, stands Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. We're going to do that again. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. And then to a G chord. Then we go back to the beginning. Now, during the chorus, if you want to make it sound a little bit more, a little bit fancier, a little bit more like the record, when you go to that A chord, you can play inversions up the neck. That's kind of what he does on the record. It's just play different versions of the A chord, going up the neck and going, kind of back down. But it's perfectly fine just to stay on that A chord because, like I said, he's just playing different versions of an A chord, kind of walking up the neck. But play around with that one, a super great one to have in the bag. Another great iconic song everybody knows from just the intro, but the chords to this are super easy to play. D for 2 beats, this C add 9 for 2 beats, and then our G for 4 beats. And there's lots of great tutorials out there on how to play the intro, so I won't break that down here, but enjoy this song, have fun with it. It's one that everybody knows. Great iconic song, again, whether you know it from the Old Crow Medicine Show or Darius Ruttger's version. Great little campfire song. So we're in the key of G. It's going to be G, D, E minor, and then this, whether you play a normal C or you can play this C add 9, so you don't have to switch very much. The second time around is G, D, C. Through the entire song. So once you get that chord progression down and the strumming pattern, a great one to keep in the bag. This is another easy song that, again, all the women know. All of them like to sing it. E minor, so this is kind of a strange progression, but once you get it, it'll sink in, and it's the same progression throughout the entire song. So E minor, C, G, and then D, and that's literally the entire progression. Now when you go to this D, if you can, it's fine just to play a normal D, but if you can reach over here and grab this F sharp, this second fret of the E string. Whether you play a D in a strange way and reach over here with a finger. I'm lazy, so I like to just wrap my thumb around there. And you get this kind of chord. It's a D/F sharp. So play around with that. A neat, interesting chord chord progression, really unique. Not a whole lot of songs have that particular progression. So like I said, once you get it, you'll have it forever. Another super iconic song that you know just from the simple chord progression. So I'm going to do this in the key of D, but if you're going to play along with it on the record, it's actually an F. So you'd have to put a capo on the 3rd fret, and then you can play these chords. But it's just D, G, back to D, and then to A. And some of these are kind of slightly off the beat, so real slow it's going to sound like this. So play around with this. It's pretty easy once you get your feet underneath you on the rhythm. But again, super easy song that's only 3 chords. So I hope that these help. Some of them you probably knew, some of them you might not have. But one of the things it does show us that you don't have to be super complicated in order to play really iconic stuff. Sometimes simple is better. So play around with these ideas. I hope this helps. And as always, if you need something, reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you.